go. Hello everyone and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt and today we're going to make some new sorts of plate that we're going to eat dinner from. They're dinner plates. They're not dinner plates, but you know what? I said it and now it's true. I can't add another 28 in there, that's bullshit. Anyway. So, my goal today is I want to make resplendent plate. There's probably other things I want to do too. But the first thing I need to do is figure out why this thing's stuck. I actually know why it's stuck. It's stuck because of stupid. Unfortunately, it's stuck because of my stupid. So the cube is currently stuck because we have too much joy and euphoria. And we're not burning euphoria off fast enough to handle it. So, there's a couple of ways we can get around this. The first way is we're going to build a lot more steam tanks, steam engines. Now each steam tank will... We'll let the pipe go through there. Will reduce the amount of overall power that my base uses, like percentage wise, which is good because that means we can... That's still at 3 point something, which is a good start. We've got a cliff here that's totally in the way. Okay, apparently I can't just throw it. I need to actually put it somewhere. That's fine. So, this will reduce power usage in a sense. Oh, it'll increase the steam usage. Now the other option we have, and this is not really a desired option, but it's an option nonetheless, which is we put some in a tank. And that'll mean we use the euphoria a little bit faster, and hopefully that will result in my cube being free again. Because the cube is currently trapped. As these are starting to use up their euphoria a little bit faster, the cube will hopefully... How much euphoria does it take? 50 per thing. Oh god. We might need more steam engines. Maybe some more chemical plants as well, actually. Euphoria to steam was not something I'd really considered being a regular thing, but I think we do need to think about it a little bit more seriously than we perhaps had before. So, a couple of options. One, we are going to... Oh. Okay. The first option we are going... This is like the lame options of just using the euphoria. So it's not really a problem. It is a problem, but there's not much I can do about it right now. Oh wait, no. That's what I want. Yes. Okay, and then my hope is that this will get through the euphoria just a little bit faster. And then we take the flasks if they survive. I feel like I'm wasting flasks here, but I just need to get rid of the euphoria. If you can't get rid of the euphoria, then you're kind of stuffed. We also need to build more steam engines, which thankfully I think... Sorry? I don't. In my pocket. Do you want my phone so you can find your phone? Here you go. Yeah. You're here? Half your brain is? That's okay. Half a brain is all we really need around here. You don't need to go any more than that. We're not a dedicated brain channel. It's okay. The Aperture Science Enrichment Center reminds you that the Weighted Companion Cube will never threaten to stab you and, in fact, cannot speak. In the event the Weighted Companion Cube does speak, the Enrichment Center urges you to disregard its advice. Okay, the Enrichment Center clearly has no idea what the hell they're talking about, because the cube talks to me all the time, and its advice is always good. So, if those guys in particular, right? Right. I don't know what the cube is doing at the moment. Also, hi Zoe. Sorry, I was too busy appreciating the Portal reference. Hope one day you can find in your heart to forgive me. What a wild time it was when Portal 1 came out, right? Can't find it. Is it outside on the cat? Okay. Italian doc saved his cat after it fell from the 6th floor. He's in trouble now for wasting taxpayer money. He used hospital's X-ray after hours and performed surgery on the cat. I mean... Yell at it, nerds. Okay, well it looks like the cube is getting some good stuff done. Looks like we're synthesizing some dreams. Remember the other day when you copied a Monster Train mod comment into chat? Yes. I did. You know what? That I see what happened there. Hell. Yeah, so I was watching what's his name? Sarcastic. I forgot his full name. Sarcastic Salamander, is it? Yes. Watching Sarcastic Salamander last night, and I was commenting, and then Glacier was there. And I was like, ah! I've been found! My perverse nature has been found looking at streams without a chaperone. It was because of that stream you found me in the other night that you play that game. Yeah, he's good. Good, right? We do like a shout out to him. Yeah, we should. Make sure I get his name right, because shout out to the wrong person isn't going to help us much.
Am I built for?
No, I don't want to talk to you or anything you do. Just some random VTuber on the front page. Get out of here, VTubers. I wanted to... Is that you? Yeah, that's you.
The wing technology gives us a lot of...
Whoa. Yeah, that guy. But I want to do a proper shout out. That way he knows we're talking about him. Is this how this works? Absolutely, that's how it works. So anyway, check him out. If you want to watch Monster Train, he does good Monster Train stream. He knows Monster Train very, very well. And I was watching him and I was like, damn, this guy knows Monster Train. It's like, how long have you been playing? He's like, 2,000 hours, which I'm like... Monster Train is a wonderful deck-building roguelike. Roguelite, yeah. But it's never going to beat Slay the Spire, because Slay the Spire is too entrenched. But it's very, very good. And so if you're looking for a good deck-builder roguelike, I recommend Monster Train. If you're looking for a good streamer who plays aforementioned deck-builder roguelike, he could be a good choice. There we go. Okay. So what's the cube up to? Making some gelatinous tar right now. Wonderful. I love that for us. Off it goes again. That is true. If you redeemed on the 11th, you'd have to get to the 11th. That is a valid point. Do you get to make a gelatinous cube at any point? I don't know. Probably not. But... hang on a moment, everyone. We're at a slightly crisis mode now. I'll be back in just a second. Just a sec. Sorry about that, everyone. Got a minor problem with not being able to try and find a phone at the moment. The only problem with your strategy is you think everyone's doing tricks. Only you think that deeply. We're all winging it. We're all winging it with everything. This stream is all about winging everything. Think we have a plan? We have no plan. Oh, did the cube go and make the... oh, the cube is making metal the standard way. That's okay. You needed metal. Okay. I would like to drop off this, and I'd like to get some of this out of the way. Yeah, everything in the stream is just winging it, and the rules of Top Cat are no better or worse. Oh, well. That's alright, I deserve some criticism too. Oh wait, that shouldn't be working that way. That should be saying A. Yeah. Look, I can't say that I'm exempt from criticism. I don't think I can legally do that. Not after the shit I've done. Not after my crimes. Yeah, no, I don't think there's a gelatinous cube at any point. But, Zoe, if you're interested, I have another D&D story. So that's always good. Story time. Well, you know what? It's not the story time I was going to go into. We're not talking about my crimes today. That'll be another stream. That'll be my final stream for a while. And it's not this one. So, D&D story, though. So, my players entered a secret chamber and just absolutely murdered 3 cultists. Like, absolutely destroyed them. And then we're like, oh shit, we've got 3 bodies. What do we do? And the idea is like, first one was like, well, I'm hungry, so I'm going to drain the blood of one of them. So they did. And then they're like, oh wait, maybe if we crush the body. So they crushed one to absolute pulp and was like, there, that's job done. It's like, hang on. Now we can hide the body even less because now the body is just pulp. And they're like, ah, shit, didn't even think about that. And now they've got a drained body and just a body that is just pulp and blood. And they're like, we might have made a mistake. And I'm like, you might have. So then they went and interrogated the guy upstairs, like, hey, your friends attacked us. And they're like, what friends? Like, oh man, you didn't know those guys? No? Oh shit, we just murdered 3 people for no reason. Which, you know, is always good to do in a D&D setting. They weren't murder hoboing, so it's fine. But yeah, they're not quite sure what to do with the bodies now, so they just sort of left them there. Which is, it's always great to just leave bodies behind, you know. You know what? They didn't do that. That should have been that would have been a good idea. They didn't do that. So instead, like, they came across a tunnel that the cultists were digging, and well, first they went into the room and they killed the cultists and were like, man, the only thing that's in here is beds. Strange. They briefly looked around for another way out, rolled badly, didn't find another way out, and just discussed how to get in there. Just as they're about to leave, they're like, hey, we'll try to find another way out. Like, yeah, there is a secret door, but you just didn't see it. Like, the one guy looking for it didn't see it. And they're like, oh, that does make sense. And I'm just like, yep, sure does. And then everyone who was in the secret place has basically retreated by now. They came across a dugout thing, so they're trying to figure out where the hole was going to. without ever actually touching it and realizing it was an illusion. So they don't know it's an illusion, but that's okay. So now they're going to go to a temple and think that their cultists are trying to dig into another temple. Which, I don't know if they're going to, if I'm just going to be like, yeah, sure, why not? I think I probably will. Because they feel smart if they've done it that way. But that wasn't the intent. Okay, I remember what I wanted. I wanted steam engine. Bodies in D&D, you know what they say, YOLO. You don't only live once in D&D though. Revivify will immediately change that. Not even counting Raise Dead. Do they watch the stream? I am fairly certain none of them watch the stream. One of them has come in like months and months ago, but I'm pretty sure they haven't watched this anymore. And I think, oh, you know what, I can just check the streamer list, the viewers list. Nah. But look, if they guess to touch the illusion, there's no reason why they would do that, unless they thought about it later. I gave them like the biggest clue of what to do, and I think it made them scared. So they're like, I investigate the rubble, and I'm like, how do you investigate the rubble? And they said, I look at it. And I was like, you're just looking at it, huh? And they're like, yep, just looking at it. Don't want to touch it. Could risk us. It could risk a trap. And I was like, yeah, it could. So I think they got scared after seeing one trap and then assumed everything was trapped. But really it was just, the only trap was like in the first like door. But they got scared. You know, once you've encountered one trap, you assume everything's trapped. Which I get that logic. Like it was my fault. I conditioned them. I conditioned them to one trap that didn't even hurt them. You aren't wrong, but you aren't wrong, but you're also correct. Which is another way of saying you are correct. I taught them that touching things could be dangerous one time, and now they're like, well, we ain't touching anything. Oh yeah. Oops. I use a mechanic in the tutorial, never in the main game. Well, okay. The idea was there was a trap, and then the next thing was them not finding a hidden entrance. So it was kind of like don't touch things, but it was investigate before touching things. Yeah. Look, I never said I was a good DM, okay? The train doesn't have anywhere to guess does. Sounds like fun though. You know what? It is fun. I'll give it that much. But anyway, so now they're going hunting after cultists, and I still haven't got to use my little guy that I drew. Because he was in the other room, and I figured, if you heard an alarm go off, and then sounds of fighting, and then nothing, you'd assume your guys probably didn't win. Give them a DMPC? I gave them a DMPC, and he was the one that opened the door and got pin-questioned by 2 crossbow bolts. I'm pretty sure that guy was Chaotic Evil. I gave them a Chaotic Evil DMPC to deal with. Which, you know, they immediately hated because he kept being like, I don't know, we just kill them, I guess. And it was like, no, we can't just kill them. Why not? Like, do you care about them? And they were like, not really, but we can't just kill people. I would. And they're just like, ugh. So, you know, the ex-gladiator being an ex-gladiator is just violence. So, you know, he was the only person that took damage in the fight. Yeah, the DMPC was a murder hobo, absolutely. I need electric furnaces. And then we need to make deep core crystals, which we haven't made yet. How do we make those? Ah, that's not difficult. My party isn't murder hobos. My party is interrogation by intimidation. They killed that guy. They didn't kill anyone. No one's dead. I mean, the cultists are, but to be fair, the cultists did fire crossbow bolts at them. Prepare for Cube. Cube has been prepared for. As long as agreed on by everyone ahead of time, murder campaign can be fun. Absolutely. No, he didn't die. He just got pincushioned. Like, he just got like 2 crossbow bolts in him. He's fine. He was just not happy about the situation. And if anything, the DMPC chose to go in there. He was just like, I'm just going to go in there. And they're like, yeah, sure. We got no problems with that. You know the world slowly turning against the party? Well, they did technically rob a place. And by technically, I mean they didn't really, but they kind of did. They were with the guy who robbed the place, because the gladiator totally stole from like a exotic dwarven eatery. Now just be clear, I said exotic, not erotic, before anyone's like, so, rare earth, deep core. Okay, there's deep core. Anyway, I think what we're going to do is we're going to do this in a couple of ways. Yeah, let's get rid of these trees, though. These trees are really harsh in my vibe. Robot pallet? Robot Place. I read that as Robot Place. Like Melrose Place, except with robots. Which I think is an improvement. I never watched the show, but I reckon it's an improvement. Oh, wait, no, shoot, damn it. Okay. And then we need glass and sophisticated matter units. 2 of those aren't going to be a problem. Well, that's not a problem. I got plenty of those. We might need to make more of these in the future, but that's okay. We can put that out. And glass is... Oop. That glass? That looks like glass. Let's go down a little bit. And then we will split. Cool. Now, what I want to check, how much will this make? Hello, Tara. Good morning. You know what, if I do it this way, what if we just do, put it down here. Go. No, that's silly. That's very silly. Been progressing. We have been progressing, thank you. How long does it take me to explain plate? 12 seconds. Okay, that's quite a while. How can we build substations yet? We can. Get on that. But not now. Okay. And if we copy that and go do, that's pretty good, right? That should make resplendent plate, which we'll need for like a million things. I think we should go make substations though. I think it's about time. I think the age of medium electric poles is over. Okay, first resplendent plate at 30 hours. Seems decent. I don't really know if it is, but it seems pretty good. Should be almost done. Okay, that should be making my resplendent plate. It makes 8 of them before it's done. That's about what I had anticipated. What's good is going to use that deep core dust. Make quite a lot of. Okay, time to make substations. Which is sophisticated matter units, wire, advanced circuits, okay. Ugh. Well, metal would be good. There we go. That almost looks perfect. So we grab those. Yes, we grab... Oh, wait, no. We need to have conductive wire. Oh. Yep, okay. Okay, that's fine. We need red chips coming through here. And we just need some basic matter. Isn't really a big problem. The great thing of basic matter is it's kind of everywhere. Okay. That is a build slapped together out of nowhere. That'll do the job. And as I always like to say, it's better to slap a build together than think about things. We will probably need to make more green chips in the future. The problem... Interesting. The problem with the lack of green chips is not, as you would think, lack of production. It's lack of throughput for the things. I will start researching this because I know we'll need it at some point. Okay. So the real problem is green chips. We're not making enough because they're not getting enough basic matter units. Now, basic matter units I do have a lot of, so that shouldn't realistically be a problem. It means the problem is just throughput. And in doing these little futsy bits around the place, we are going to get a much better throughput and I dare say more green chips. And I do dare say this. Now with the resplendent chips, I do dare say this as a quote, yeah. Kind of the reverse, but I'll take it. Power armor. We now have everything we need to make power armor. That's good stuff. Yep, exactly. I mean, it's true. I would dare say that quote as well. You know what, I don't... I'm not afraid to declare my love of gold. People who are afraid to love gold, they be cowards. Afraid to love a good thing. I have no such fear. Now that... still getting picked up, but it's going much further. I reckon. No, it's just an upgrade planner. That's an upgrade planner. Those things have been in the game since forever. I couldn't tell you when those were added, but it's not new. Oh, the auto upgrade undergrounds? I don't think that's new. Probably auto upgrade is so much you can just keep walking and do it. I don't think that one's new. You're wrong on that. I just realized what you mean. You didn't mean upgrade planner. Sorry. Okay. Chip production. Has that increased? Yeah, substantially. The cube is off making fuel. That is a quote. We are lacking ghost batteries because we are lacking ectoplasm, and we're lacking ectoplasm because... why are we lacking ectoplasm? Well, I think today the goal is we're going to make the better armor. I think it's time. And then we get better legs too. And also some construction bots might be nice. Flying robot frame. We haven't made any flying robot frames. We could probably make those by hand. We don't need that many. And the legs. We can build legs. Okay, how's that gone for us? We have enough resplendent plate. Wonderful. We need some spectral processors. I believe we have quite a lot of those just sitting around. We need how many? 80. Done. We need some advanced engine units. That should be easy as hell to find. And we need the modular armor, so let's take the armor off. This isn't modular armor, this is regulation armor. We could have upgraded this a while back. That's fine. You have regulation armor. But I haven't. No, because I thought this was modular armor because it's the same icon. I never moused over it. I didn't realize it was regulation armor. Oh. Okay. I always seem to skip a level of power armor. Quality? Why not? Is that the first quality we've had today? No! Okay, we should be at rare. Sorry, Glacier. I missed your quality. I think I always skip a level of armor somewhere. What's the right thing to do? Okay, regulation armor goes in there. Power armor. Let's go. Quantum analysis. We need to figure that out at some point. I've got a plan for that though. I think it's going to be a good plan because I thought about it. And if I thought about it, you know it's good. I don't know what that does. Let's just research it. Okay. First thing we need is probably... Yeah, we're going to be gathering some stuff today, I think. Okay. I haven't used the selector. I gotta put stuff in my armor, yeah. I have never used the selector. It didn't really come up. I have put stuff in my armor. There's nothing to put in there. My armor is that sad. But we'll have a look at it. So this does 40 and this does 480. Let's just get these done. Okay, that's that sorted out. Then we need to get some legs, which is just conductive wires, which we can totally steal those from Reds. I've already done that. There wasn't a lot in there. What are the cubes making? Are they making ectoplasm right now? They are. That's cool. We did desperately need ectoplasm, so I'm happy to have it. Okay. Better batteries might be nice too. Oh, just haunted energy cell. Oh god. We really let this get away from me. When's Panda's birthday? Did you get her a creamy yet? You know what? That's a valid... Well, no, I know when her birthday is, but she's meant to be buying herself a creamy in the next, like... I thought she was doing it today, but I don't think she did. I think she wanted me to click on the buttons. I think she prefers it when I order things online, so that way if anything goes wrong, it's my fault. I'm mostly joking. But also a little bit not. Yeah, no, she's definitely getting one. We bought a dishwasher, and the dishwasher came with a big voucher to buy something else, and she's like, well, I'm going to use that voucher to buy this, and I was like, you know what, I'm not even going to argue with her for it. You can have the voucher. She's just like, I'm using the voucher, and I was like, yep. I didn't want it, in case anyone was like, wow, she just took that voucher from you. I was like, I didn't really want the voucher anyway, and I knew she was excited for it, so I'd absolutely have it. But it was very funny. Yep. It was just a yes dear moment. It means more to her than it means to me, so... If you wanted it, she can have it. And besides, I'm going to get ice cream out of it, so why am I complaining? The answer is I'm not complaining. Before she buys a new dishwasher with that voucher. What do you mean a new dishwasher? We've already bought a dishwasher. Like, why would you buy another dishwasher with that voucher? The creamy was ordered and out for delivery. It was 2 stops away and they just lost your package. What? That seems suspicious. They stole your Ninja Creamy, bro. They stole your Creamy. I'm going to ask something really stupid now, so everyone, I ask for a little bit of kindness. Does Ninja Creamy have anything to do with, like, the streamer Ninja? I don't think it does, but I'm just asking the question. I know what I've said is potentially very stupid, so I just asked for a little bit of, you know... Just a little bit of kindness is all I asked for with that question. Ninja is a brand of kitchen appliance. It has nothing to do with the Fortnite streamer. Okay, see, I don't know. I know nothing about Fortnite streamers or kitchen appliances. So in my head, they could very well be related. Like, I don't friggin' know. As I said, I asked for a little bit of leeway on my stupid there. I assumed the answer was no, but I really wasn't sure. You watch out 5 minutes of Ninja? Look, I mean, if someone's a dedicated Fortnite streamer, no offense, I'm probably not watching them. I'm sure Fortnite's great. I'm not watching Fortnite. So it's 10 robot limit. Okay, so I can have 20 robots right now, so I need 15 of these bad boys. Got it. 15 bad boys are required. That's 13 bad boys. Why don't I just cancel that and just build 15 bad boys? Why don't I cancel that? What else do I need? Bottled consciousness. Can I change that to I'm sure Fortnite is great? Because I didn't quite say Fortnite is great, Dave. My reputation's on the line on that one. No, then I'm not adding it. You're taking me out of context. I'm sure Fortnite is great, was the line. These rules and regulations, they're killing it. What am I missing? Am I short a flying robot frame? No. Yeah, but in Dave's defense, and I will come to Dave's defense here, he was asleep because he is a bear and he slept through the winter, so he didn't know that. Okay, we've got 2 advanced solar panels. I'm going to move them into a better place though. After all, don't we all want to be in a better place? So you're winter now. Yeah, I know, but you sleep during New Zealand winter because you're a New Zealand bear. I can't explain the sleeping patterns of New Zealand bears, okay? New Zealand bears come and go, as they say. Common phrase. You would have heard about it if you're in New Zealand. We always talk about bears in New Zealand. Actually, jokes aside, whenever there's like a snake in New Zealand, it's always front page news. Usually the snake's already dead, but they're just like, oh shit, a snake. Like, New Zealanders do not like reading about snakes. And you could say slow news day. I'm like, nah, bro. We don't have snakes in New Zealand. We don't want snakes in New Zealand. Fallout 3 was banned because there were the tunnel snakes, and they were like, shit, no snakes in New Zealand, please. Would I rather be in the woods with a New Zealand man or a New Zealand bear? New Zealand bear, obviously, because there are no New Zealand bears. I mean, there's pigs. The pigs I'd stay away from. Is there any chance that little prick escaped Australia and got across? Yeah, they're usually from Australia. But they're usually dead by the time we find them. But they're still front page news. Like, I'm not joking, it is actually front page news. Like, dead snake discovered. The world will create a New Zealand bear for me. We don't have to do that. World. Oh, we didn't actually make any of these things because I didn't connect them. I appreciate your enthusiasm, world, but we do not need bears. Okay, we have a minor problem. I don't think we charge these things fast enough. Okay. Well, how do we get around this? I mean, we've got a cube charging station, I suppose. Or speed modules. You know what? Not a terrible plan. I mean, it's sort of working a little bit better. But still not great. Alternatively, we could... Yeah, because most of these aren't working. Right, they've worked 91 times, these ones work 900. Yeah, so this isn't working. This is not acceptable. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of space. We bring them out this way. No, I don't know if that's going to work either. I could probably just get a charging station. Not really ideal, but it'll do a little bit better. The point was I wanted to use this Euphoria that I've got too much of. Well, what if we went out of Euphoria? You know, maybe we'll just go with a standard recovery bay. Oh, you know what? This extra speed is doing quite nicely for me. I'm quite enjoying it. Which deserves to be all opposite of each other and some will be in the middle maybe. I think if we just have a recovery bay, that'll fix it. Do we still have room for, like, some more legs? Not really. Oh. No, we don't really have room for more legs. That's a shame. Okay. Then if we put a recovery bay in right here. Speed it up a little bit. Go get some more speed modules, speed it up a lot bit. Do we have the technology to make Power Armor 2 available? I have a need for speed, you must understand. Yeah. I've built this to be fairly enclosed. I used 45 megawatts when I was going. Oh, at least it'll use that euphoria, right? Looks like it's about done anyway at this point. Alright, that's closing that off. We have enough ectoplasm for the while. Supposedly. We've run out of metal, I think, is the problem. I only we had more metal, but we... Can I just have one more cube, please? That would help me immensely. We are... Uh-oh. Wait, am I holding a cube? Is that on me? I am holding a cube. No I'm not. Oh gosh. Now, I don't think it's going to go let us make metal at this stage. We need more cerebral substrate and... Then blueberry, that sounds pretty good. I approve of that. Not that you need my approval, of course. Okay, let's move on. What I need... Yeah, you don't need my approval, but I approve. We need to make some deep core crystals now. Now, deep core crystals, what are they used for? They're used for some shit. Okay, good to know. We need calcium, we need deep solution. I am 13, this is deep solution. Got it. It is going to output mineral water as well, which is potentially problematic. So, a couple of problems. Always good to start with your problems. Calcium. I don't think we bring calcium into here ever. Good news, I think we got lots of calcium ready to go when the time comes, but the time is not here yet. Okay. One problem at a time. Right, we had an odd number, we knew that. We need deep core and we need calcium. Deep core powder is not a problem. We know that. Calcium may soon be a problem. We can import calcium, one would suspect. And maybe that's a good plan. Maybe. Curious about something. Interrupt condition. Right, I could have station as full, and then we can go elsewhere. Oh, hang on. Destination is full and no path. Oh, well that fixes something, some other stupid problem that I had. Okay, well, we'll fix that. We'll never actually fix that problem. Fine. I just realized how the train system works. We get there eventually.
Did someone order quality?
Hey. A confirmation of this. Oh, Dave did. Awesome. Thanks, Dave. How does that actually work? It just connects straight into those, huh? Really? Okay. Not quite how I would design something, but whatever. I clearly did design it that way. Okay. There we go. That will sort out most of my problems. It'll create new problems, of course, but would it be a SeiferKatt stream if my fixes didn't cause new problems? The answer is no, of course not. Who watches my streams thinking that there's going to be problems fixed in a quick and orderly manner? No one. Okay, we need more chemical plants, but in the plus node, almost done making these deep crystals. We do need to worry about what to do with the mineral water, which we can... We can just turn mineral water back into calcium, deep core powder, and water and just cycle it around. That is probably going to be the best answer. But, because ultra dense concentrate... Is there another way to make mineral water? No. Okie dokie, good to see that now. We will store a lot of it. And then we will deal with the consequences later. Fortnite? 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 What? I don't know what I was expecting. Wasn't that though? That's fork knife. Different thing. Okay, we need another chemical plant. Which they are up here, I believe. I believed incorrectly. I only ever played like one game of Fortnite and I was like, this is not my game. Didn't take me long to realize that it wasn't going to be my thing. But you know, every now and then you gotta like, I don't know if you've got to, but every now and then I'm like, okay, everyone's talking about this new hotness, right? I wanna see if the new hotness is any good. And it's a free-to-play game, so if the new hotness is no good, then I don't have to play it. Like, we're just done. You seem like more of an Apex Legends person. I did like Apex Legends quite a lot, actually. I wasn't very good at it, but I did like it. I'm generally not very good at competitive shooters because I'm not very accurate. If you can believe that. Only free to play if your time's not worth much. I mean, what do you get? Okay, hang on. What do you get by playing a lot of Fortnite that you wouldn't get if you were a free to play player? Is the game fundamentally different? Because my understanding was the only thing that you'd pay for would be cosmetics. I know skins make you a better player, but I don't think that's, one, legitimately true. Which I don't think anyone thinks is legitimately true except children. And there's a 2 in there somewhere which I can't remember. Joy versus price isn't a good metric. Okay, but my point is, like, what do you get for paying money in Fortnite that you would, like, you were saying that only free to play if your time is not worth much. Is, if you pay to play, is it better? That's all I'm trying to figure out. It is just Riz, okay. See, that's what I thought. I was suspecting it was just for the Riz. And, I mean, that's what I played, what was that game that I played a lot of? League of Legends. Had a lot of Riz. I logicked wrong. What was my logic? My logic isn't anything. I literally don't know what I'm talking about. You know, if this sounds like a normal SeiferKatt experience, then, you know, welcome to the stream. What do you get? I don't understand. Okay, I need to go get my deep core solution. Deep core solution looks yummy. I think I just like eating pink. You know, saying the game is not costing money doesn't make it free. I mean free monetarily. And if a game is free and fun, then it doesn't matter how much it costs, right? Because it's free. I mean, the line was the game is free to play. It is still free to play, regardless of whether any other factors. I know what you're saying, but I refute that on the basis that it is still free to play. Your time paid is part of the price. I mean, welcome to the real world? Yeah, I guess, but it's still free to play. I understand what you're saying. I understand fundamentally what you're saying, and you're not wrong. But also, The game is free to play, as in I'm not paying money. There is no harm in playing a game for free to say, is this my jam? And if it's not your jam, then it's not your jam. You never need to think about it again. Like, when Marvel Rivals came out, I was like, well, it's free to play. I should check it out, see if it's my jam. If you continue playing it after finding out it's not your jam, then that's on you. Am I talking crazy here? I don't think I'm talking crazy here. Like, if I played Marvel Rivals and went, this game's shit, let me play like another 18 hours, like 20 hours of this to see if I still hate it, then yeah, that's, my time is worthless. But the argument being made is, checking out a game is seeing, is my time worth spending here? And I guess with the free-to-play argument is I'm seeing whether... Oh my god. Time is not the question here. Time... I understand the fundamental point that you're making here, Solver, but time is irrelevant. I am playing video games. How do I want to spend my video game time? Regardless, I'm spending time. Right? The time is a finite thing. The question is it worth me spending my time to play Fortnite or Apex Legends or another game? If you're watching, like, if I was going, hey, I could either learn a skill or play Fortnite, for argument's sake, then I suppose you've got a point. But that's not the question that's being asked. The question that's being asked is, where am I spending my time playing video games? And if I go, I'm going to try out this game and go, I do not enjoy this, then I do not continue playing it. My time is limited. Yes, and that's why I was trying the game. The question was not about that. I don't know if I'm being trolled now, but I'm taking the bait. The question was, originally, do you get anything as a pay-to-play? Yes, trying still costs time, but that time was intentionally spent as a trial period. It's like when they say, hey, get a $1 trial of our website, where you can view images. Yes, you pay the $1 and then you go, I like these images, and you continue paying. That's acceptable. That's your trial period. Don't ask me what websites I'm talking about. I don't know. Ha ha ha, we're being funny. Funny cat. Anyway. I'm being trolled now and I'm just taking the bait. Ugh. What websites am I talking about? Thank you, Dave. Your time is worth some money. It's not even about that. My time for playing video games is worth nothing. Right? Because I am dedicated to playing video games. My time is... I'm dropping this. Only one type of site uses $1 sign-up fees, and I trust none of my bank account details. Thank you. Thank you. That was the joke I was making. I can, yes, but when I was playing Marvel Rivals, the idea was me saying, trial period, do I want to play more of this? And the answer was yes. Then it's like, great, I want to play more of this. The original question wasn't opportunity cost. The original question was, do you get anything as a pay-to-play player of Fortnite? That was the question. And it sounds like the answer was no. And at that point, I am happy. Is there a thing for trees? I thought there was a thing for trees. Oh, there is. It's trees, rocks only. It's there. Considering you started the debate. Valid. That's a valid point. I'll give you that. So in that case, I'm not being trolled. I'm just misinterpreting the point because I do not see the same point. So, From your point of view, I am the troll. That's adorable. I love that. Sorry, Solburn, I didn't mean to troll you. Yes. I'm so sorry for trolling you on this fact. Oh, good. Okay, this is way more information than I wanted, but Dave's coming in with the hot and heavy facts. I need to switch windows to be able to read this, because for some reason this thing sucks. Yeah, Fortnite Crew subscription gives players access to the Battle Pass, which is just free-to-play shit. V-Bucks, which is, well, not free-to-play shit, it's like cosmetics. V-Bucks, cosmetic shit. Crew Pack outfits, that's... da-da-da-da-da. But it doesn't give you any additional... here we go. In the Fortnite Crew exclusive quests, quest with XP rewards. XP rewards is... I guess it's so you can spend less time playing Fortnite than the Battle Pass? So you pay money so you can spend less time playing the game. Oh, video game. I mean, wasn't the original, like, Fortnite thing having, like, the Save the World thing that you had to pay money for, and the, like... the free-to-play thing was the one that cost money? No, the free-to-play thing was, like, the one that continued, and their, like, paid thing just died because no one wanted it. I'm not saying it doesn't cost money. It clearly does. Never mind, I don't care about that game. And you know what? There's nothing against cosmetics. I mean, it's not like I don't boot up a game and go, man, I really want those, like, cosmetics for this game. I get that. It's a pay-to-win game, which is really what my original question was. Is Fortnite pay-to-win? The answer is no. Fortnite dress up. What am I doing with this water? Can I evaporate water? How do I get rid of water? That's making more water. Okay. Okay. What the bloody hell is beacon juice? I'll play this game. It has fuel value. The beacon transmits the effects of upgrade modules to nearby friendly entities. It requires 2 units of beacon juice per second to function. Oh, so beacons require beacon juice. Well, anyway, that doesn't answer my question of how I get rid of water, so that's fine. That was really the main question I had. So we've got to find a way to get water... I mean, I could turn it into steam, I suppose. Steam for your steamed waters. Ah, steamed water. I mean... I don't really want it, but I suppose I have to have it. Okay, new plan. We'll grab some of that fuel, we'll swing it around here, and then we'll just burn off the water. Problem solved. Grains require jam, not juice. Yeah, it's true. Flowers require card juice. Oranges require orange juice. Hang on. Sorry. Oranges don't require orange juice. Orange juice comes from oranges. That would imply trains make train jam. It does not. The jam makes the train. No way. Yes. Yes, no, maybe, I don't know. Could I repeat the question? Require make Schmuckers train jam if I remember rightly, whatever Schmuckers is. Yeah, don't worry about it. We're gonna need some boilers, and we're gonna need some steam engines. Steam engines is not a problem. The boilers. Bedtime? Yeah, fair enough. Sleep well, Dave. Sleep well, sweet prince. Okay. You're allowed to leave. No. You know what? To hell with this. Hi. Okay, BRB everyone, I've got to go not wake up my child. I'll be humming the Mission Impossible music the whole time. Okay, everyone, I'm back. Sorry about that. We had a minor issue where Panda's phone was trapped in Lil K's room. And we had to wait till he was asleep enough before going to retrieve it. Which we've now done. That's a big duck. Okay, so we're just going to make some more metal. Quite frankly, our metal collection is way too small. Wait. Wait, we're missing a train. I'm so confused. Because there's not enough calcium yet. Okay, we need to make a lot more calcium, I think. That's a problem. We'll sort that out eventually, I'm sure. Train's coming in to pick up the metal. Good, we need the metal. Oh yeah. Well, it just slowly goes and puts all the metal into the train, and then hopefully we learn what happiness is again. Eventually. That's not enough for one train. Oh yeah, no, they've connected each other. They shouldn't be connected. Whoops. I mean, it's not really a problem, actually. There's no reason why we should disable this station. Maybe it doesn't matter. There's no reason not to. It's not like we have another place to refine stuff. Hmm? Sure? Oh, okay. Yeah, well, it gets us some metal out. And that'll hopefully do well for us. We'll just upgrade these as well. It's good to have a few more construction bots. Not quite the bot swarm that we have in like C block or anything, but it's a good number of bots. Okay, calcium is looking good. Okay, now go back to... we need to find our boilers. Oh, came back. Oh, because... trying to redeem itself. I think we should either have 8 there, or... okay, we'll fix that in a moment. There's another thing we need to do. Do we make boilers? We do not. I imagine we don't need too many boilers. And it's not too much hassle, it's just basic matter units. Also, that needs to be thrown into here. Okay. I wish to make a correction on this thing real quick. Because I think they should have still been making metal, and just because it ran out was not enough of a reason to stop. So this outputs a signal of tick. Yeah, it's done. I think tick is interesting. Then it changes those ticks into an O. Okay. So, one of the questions should be... in that, or... I don't care about that one anymore, nor do I care about that one. So really the question is, that equals 1, that is less than 31k. In that, we need a different category here. That's currently linking to that, which is fine, but I wish it to be thinking about something else. Okay, the question I wanted to ask is, if this is not equal 8, but okay, I wasn't really planning to think about this right now, and my brain just sort of shut down. Just, I don't care about that. Do I care about any of this stuff? Get some ghost shit in here. Get some ghost shit in here. Okay. So it doesn't equal. Oh, power. Right, I always forget about that. Cool. That way we can also now smelt explosively should it be required. But they say those who smelt it dealt it. There's actually a level I want to keep power sitting between. Because I like this using the 3 point something. It might actually be a little low. Because this is intended to keep euphoria and joy at an acceptable level. Hello, Sigma. Almost done with the mod. No. I don't know how far I am through. I would hazard halfway. But I don't know. If I was to guess, I would say I'm about halfway. But as stated, I do not. Are we able to build? Yeah, that maybe it'll do. And we're going to put a mighty tank here. and that can consume a decent amount of water, making some degree of power. The power is irrelevant. And also, we should probably put substations in a place where I can reach them. Okay. So I don't particularly care for this, but it's there because I need to have some plan for it. Right, and then I need to get the stuff out. Really a problem either, it's just a thing you gotta do. So if we go like this, input priority is that side, and we want that to be on the outside. That's correct. On the inside, we want it to be calcium. That looks good. Go! So the next thing I need is the deep introspection card, which isn't actually going to be too difficult. We just need to get it started. So before we get anything started, we've got this condensed fuel. We might as well just chuck it into these, just to start getting rid of that. So it isn't really a problem. Those train lines appear unhappy for some reason. Have a quick look at those, see what's going wrong, get rid of the trees. Much like in real life, when you can't figure out what's going wrong, just rip the trees out, you'll figure it out. Yeah, it's probably fine. Actually, not really. We'll take these out. Keep it simple. Cool. Couldn't see the forest because of all the trees. Yeah, Waffles, that was a problem we had. No longer, by the way. We've dealt with that problem. Effectively and brutally. This is how I was described in high school. Effective and brutal. It should be no surprise to anyone, I was not described that way by anyone, ever. It is funny to think about, though. Neither word has ever been used to describe me, quite frankly. Okay. I would like to get some of this wood out of the way, but I don't know how I'm going to do that. It probably works soon after Delivery of... Oh, you know what I could do? Here's the answer. You just do this. First off, get rid of the trees. And then just put the wood in there. Problem solved. The wood will clear itself. Input priority, that side. No, I don't like that. I think that is asking for problems. Okay, and we will continue to get rid of this yucky steam that no one likes. Somewhere Gabe's upset. Gabe's like, my job is steam. Gabe, you gotta understand, we're not talking about... Gabe's like, who are you talking about then? Steve from accounting. Power's a little light. I'd take a guess it's probably... Where's this bloody gelatinous tar? So much of it. The problem is we don't have enough coal. Steve from accounting definitely steals your lunch, even if you put your name on it. Oh, not only that, is he'll eat your lunch and go, how cute is it that this lunches have names on them? You know, who names their lunch? Like, today I'm eating Seif, and I'm like... You know... Like, you absolute shitty person. He's like, ha ha ha. The lunch is named. How weird is that, right? One day you'll get yours. What is the selected combinator? I don't even know. Ah. What? Scared? Don't understand it? I'm frightened. He'll eat 1/3 and throw away the rest. Oh, you're bloody right, he will too. He is what we consider in the industry the worst. The problem is the gelatinous tar was not really doing the coal any favours. Or the other way around. I think when we start using this stuff a little more, I think it'll start to be a lot more relevant. But right now I think we switched it over too early, and we probably need to consider what else we can do. So now we're making gelatinous tar. Wonderful. Gelatinous tar remains my favourite Star Wars character. I've never had anyone eat my lunch at like a workplace, which I suppose is good. I think if anyone did, I would cry. Especially lately, or these days, because like, you know, my lunch is like leftovers that Panda made. Like, and so I know it's really good. If anyone ate the lunch that Panda made for me, I'd be pretty upset. Probably wouldn't cry. I'd be pretty upset though. I wouldn't be happy about the whole situation. Okay. Back to it, eh? Really should have picked up some more supplies while I was out there, but that's alright. So, resplendent plate, deep core crystal, explosives, concrete. Got it. I'm going to draw a line in the sand. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even going to draw a line in the sand. I'm literally going to draw a line in sand, potentially. What is the most far out thing we have? It's ghost crystal. No, it's spectral cards. Like, there was a time at work that people knew what I had for lunch was these shitty cup noodles. And people were like, wow, you must really like those cup noodles, you eat them every day. And I'm like, no, I hate them. And they're like, why would you eat them then? Like, you bring them every day, why would you eat them? And I'm like, because they're 70 cents. They're like, what? I'm like, they're 70 cents. Like, so I eat them because they're 70 cents, and I'd rather spend my money on other things. People are like, you can't just eat them. But people kept thinking the reason I bought those shitty cup noodles is because I liked them. And I was like, no, I don't like them. I've got to eat something because I'll be hungry. And they're 70 cents. So yeah, I'm going to eat these shitty cup noodles. And people still go, oh, do you remember when you used to eat those cup noodles every day because, you know, and you loved them? I was like, no. Yeah, bro. Reminds you of that community play you saw where every scene changed. An older guy would come out with a lunchbox, have a taste, and exclaim if you liked it or not. Yeah. 70 cents. I was like, hell yeah. Deal, right? See, I could have eaten a meal that cost more. But I was like, 70-cent noodles. Hell yes. But people, for some reason, when they collect this, they used to think that I really enjoyed these noodles. I'm like, I hated them. And they're like, why did you eat them so much? Why did you eat them every day? It's like, because I was cheap. I lived alone and had not a lot of money. Like, no one eats shitty 70-cent meals because they love it. That being said, the Costco hot dog and drink, great value. Oh no, my radars! You're not going to get me again on this one. Why did I use a loader? Well, they didn't have, because generally this shouldn't be needed too often. No, I think he's talking about this part here. I do have loaders. I don't anticipate to use it that much, so 2 kilowatts of power is better than... wait, how does this work? Use more power when it's not being used, right? Oh. For some reason I read it the other way around. But for some reason I read that it uses more power when it's not being used. Isn't that big a deal then? Maybe I should be using loaders for everything. Alright. How do we make these cards? They require... You know what? Is there a way to just like add it into Finet easily? I can just do that. Blended plates. They are made in fabricators. Brilliant. Love that for us. We need explosives and concrete. Okay. Yeah, it really doesn't, but I have a funny feeling the reason why is because they lock a lot of the stuff behind things. That's what I reckon anyway. Because the mod, I've never seen a mod hide things behind the tech tree before. And I reckon that's what it is. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong shit. We messed up. Messed up. I think it's because it's hiding shit. Which I think is very cool. It's one of my favorite things, that it hides stuff, because it's very exciting researching a new tech and being like, ooh, what little secrets do I get today? That is fun. Are we going to make explosives anytime in the near future? Who knows? We really need to get metal doing its shit. Oh god, we need more deep solution. Takes forever to make. Whatever. Goodbye, little cube. Can I make the cube cam smaller? I don't think so. Oh wait, I can? If I go 2, does it make it bigger or smaller? Okay. This is how we play the game now. I think everyone likes that. This is good. Works for everyone. Try going the opposite way, huh? Okay. We may have gone too much the other way. God, could I not have had... I just happened to find the worst version of both worlds, huh? There we go. Put that up there. Now we can see where the cube is at all times. I just realized there's got to be a way to scale it. Yeah, there is. That is quality, I agree. So now we can see what the cube's doing. This is good. It could... You know what? I was saying we could make it a bit bigger. Cube streams have the cam cover the whole screen, game in the corner. It's like, make it 0.666. You know what? I like that. That's actually a good size. It seems appropriate with some of the weird shit that I'm doing in this mod. No, actually, 0.5 was good. 0.5 was good. No, we're going bigger, guys. We need to go down. Maybe 0.420. No, 0.5, actually. 0.420 is pretty good. No, it's not. It cuts off the side. Sorry, I don't know why we're doing this now, 30 hours into the game. I think 0.5 is perfect. Alright. Because that's when we found it, exactly. I was just thinking, I was looking at going, there's got to be a way to scale the window. Now, what I was going to say is, like Waffles is saying, the cube streams we have there can cover the whole screen. It's like the streamers, and I'm not insulting anyone, we know the type of streamers I'm about to talk about here, but the streamers that have a large web camera that is focused on them, and their cute little outfit for the day, and the gameplay is like very tiny. You know, and I'm not judging those streamers, they are playing the game they want to play in the way they want to play it. And the viewers are viewing the stream in probably the way they want to view it. But PNG tubers. No, they're definitely not PNG tubers, they're real people. I think they're just really excited about their outfits and they want to make sure. That's why you see cube streamers. Okay. I think they're just very excited about their cute little outfit. And it's a very little outfit, because they could use a little bit more cloth in their outfits. Because, you know, I'm not a prude, but just saying. I'd like to see the gameplay, please. And why are you standing still for so long and just talking? Like, I want to play the bloody game. Go on. Come on! Some VTubers are guilty of the same scaling issue. That is true, actually, and I would not watch. Generally, this is going to be a weird thing to say. I watch a stream because I want to see the content that's being played. I'm not a prude, but yeah, it's a good quote. Yeah, I'm somewhat a prude, but you know what, we'll get over it. Wear a low-cut top as well. You know what? I had a goal in my head, and I haven't told anyone about this, but I will now. Like, in my head, I wanted to see it, like, try and get, like, 1,000 followers by the end of the year. And it's a doable thing, right? And do you think that'll achieve my goal? That's my only question that I asked you. Will I achieve my goal with a low-cut top? And my answer is probably not. I think I would lose viewers. And I know people are like, oh, you know, subscriber numbers aren't everything. I know that. Of course I know that. But, you know, it's good to have a goal. You know. So, that's my own little goal that I've set for myself. Will it happen? I don't know. Probably not at this rate. But we'll give it a go. You know, if you don't even try, you'll never reach your goals. One thing I should probably do is just stop playing only Factorio. The people complaining about that have died down. The classic drinking poison. What do you mean? Complaining about what? I understand. Complaining about streamers with different game cam ratio. I mean, good. I just start reaction to reaction of reaction streamers. See, Counterfix, you're probably not wrong. There's probably a way that I could do it. But then I'd have to watch, like, Asmongold, and I don't want to do that. There's probably other ones, but I don't want to do that. I have a little thing called respect for myself. And the desire to not throw up in my own mouth. If anyone's an Asmongold fan, this is not an attack on you. Self-respect on the internet, of course. I know. Terrifying, isn't it? You'd think that would have been... Exactly, that's what we're talking about. Thank you, Glacier. You're absolutely right. Put that down there. But really I think I just need to play something other than Factorio. Maybe this is where I play Fortnite. I've heard it's free to play, with no restrictions. Somewhere in the darkness, Soulburn twitches. I say darkness, but it's probably during the day for him, so probably not the darkness. You know what? What do I know? I think it's the next logical... I mean, I think what Carnifex has suggested is the logical progression for how this would go. We are making gelatinous tar. Okay. See, I like that I can see what the cube's up to these days. Gives me an idea of what's actually going on in the factory. Which I didn't previously know. So I approve of little tiny camera. I approve of little tiny camera. Hello little tiny camera. It's good to see you. Very tiny over there. This is a fake Russian accent. I hope you enjoy. It is terrible. That being said, I realize I've got a lot of Russian viewers, so sorry? I don't know, a lot of viewers are coming from .ru, and sorry for that, I promise you, it is nothing against you, it is just a silly joke. If you'd like, you can make fun of the Kiwi accent as well. The accent. Dick, there we go. They can do it for themselves, thank you very much. Oh, wait, what? Hang on, what? See, I caught that. That shouldn't have done that. Oh. It should have, because... Oops. Okay, how much does this actually make, though? Like, this makes a lot of metal. Wasn't really what I meant to do, but I'll take it. On the basis that I have no other options at this stage. But hey, look, that's what CubeCam helps out with. CubeCam helped me realize I'd made a terrible mistake. How do I bring CubeCam into my real life? I think I need it. Could you imagine that? SeiferKatt manages to solve a problem in his real life before it happens? It'd be amazing. Pegs are for... Pigs are for hanging your washing. Pug is a large pink Wait, hang on. Are you Hang on. I'm confused. Have you got pigs and pigs mixed up? Or is the implication that it sounds the same if I'm saying pig and pig? Excellent. A pug, it's a pig. Not my Kiwi accent. Oh, I've got a fake Kiwi accent. I'm a fake Kiwi. Yeah, we all kind of knew that. Don't we? I'm pretty sure you're just teasing me because you can. And you know you can get away with it. Carry on. Kiwis are just the best fruit. There's something Panda had to learn. They had to stop calling kiwi fruit kiwis. Very confusing when someone starts talking about kiwis as in eating them. Because you start talking about eating kiwis and I think you're talking about eating the birds and it's very upsetting to me. Because they're in danger. Why would you do that to them? A mechanic? A mechanic is someone who fixes cars, yes, that's true. We call them Kiwis in Dutch. I mean, a lot of people do. These are all a Kiwi friend told you. Okay, I don't really know what you're talking about. These small words. Do you eat the skins in New Zealand? No, what? Well, I mean, some probably do. I mean, I don't know. The kiwi fruit skins, or the skins of the actual kiwi bird. The fruit, thank you. See, that's why you gotta say kiwi fruit, because we don't know what you're talking about. It's confusing. You gotta ask a follow-up question. I mean, I don't eat the skin of a human either. I'm not even a fan of the skin of a chicken. Unless it's like KFC or something, in which case they've done some wizardry to it. No, it's confusing. I don't like it. I don't like people saying kiwi. It's kiwi fruit, damn it. I do not like it. No. The answer is no, I don't eat the skin of the kiwi fruit, but I'm sure someone would. But no. Australians say kiwi fruit sometimes. I've noticed that. Australians are this is going to hurt me to say this, but Australians are good people. They say kiwi fruit appropriately. The nicest thing I ever say about Australians. I kid. I like joking around with Australians, pretending that I hate them. I don't actually have a damn thing against Australians. A lot of them are actually really nice people. Oh, off you go. On your bike. Kiwis around, people are rare around here. Kiwi bird never here. Yeah, exactly. Bunch of ex-convicts. I mean, no, not anymore. A lot of the, like, percentage-wise, right? Percentage-wise, a lot of them probably aren't ex-convicts. But I'm sure they've had a lot of immigration since then. Your grandparents immigrated here in the 50s? Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Like, there's been a lot of like, actual just normal immigration into Australia. I would say a far smaller number than you'd imagine. A far smaller number than the jokes would certainly make. I mean, they're fun jokes, right? We all love jokes, but they are just that, just jokes. See the thing your friend sent you in the memes Discord? Oh look. How to speak Kiwi. Pesticide. I'm reading the words actually normal. Pesticide, chemicals which kills insects. Pegs for hanging out washing. Pigs, large pink animal. Sucks pick. Oh, 6-pack. 6, 1 less than 7. Sorry, that's Australian, thank you very much. Tin, oh, 1 more than 9. 10, okay. Beers. Okay, bears and bears, I accept that one. Large savage animals found in the US. Bears, yeah, I accept that. Virgin. Mystical Kiwi maiden, ha ha ha. Mechanic. Mechanic, okay. 767. 767, yep. Baggage chicken, what? Oh, baggage chicken. Baggage chicken. Fair hair. Fair, yeah, fair hair. That blonde, yep, sure. Duffy cult, difficult, sure. Bun button. I've been bun bitten. Bun button. Fish, fush. You know, Australians love that one, but I do not think we sound like we say fush. We say fish. Fettuccine? Oh, fettuccine. Fettuccine. Type of pasta. You know what? I'll accept fettuccine. I'll accept that. Some of those I'll accept. Because I'm like, yeah, actually, that's just how I say it. Yeah, if it's legit, I'll accept that. At least it's legit for me. You know, I didn't give them all justice, like pigs, pigs, pugs, pigs. Sucks pick is where I got confused. It's a 6-pack. Again, it really depends who you're speaking to. It's like saying that all Australians sound really bogan. That's not really bogan. That was Richard Ayoade. So I can't do an Australian accent right now. I've just forgotten I've forgotten Australia exists. Can't do it. All right, Australia, you're off the hook this time. That's the spectral premonition, synthetic premonition cards. Okay, we might as well start those. Quantum analysis. Actually, quantum analysis is probably more useful because I think that's probably where we're going soon. Alright, well, anyway, sorry to say this, folks, but this is probably the end of the stream. Because I have some things I need to take care of before tomorrow. Because my mum is coming to visit. And if I do not do cleaning, then I won't get in trouble, but my mum will disown me. And that's almost the same thing. Now, we're speaking Kiwi over here. It's hi mum, M-U-M. I will be judged. It's Kiwi speak. Probably silently. Some light disowning. Oh, my mum knows I'm useless. She'll tell me. Don't you worry. Oh, where is the... As an American, I will say hi mom. Fair enough. You know what? That's allowed. I'll allow it. We are getting more and more to the point that we may need to get some more resources. That's okay. What I'll do is I'm just going to build a belt over to here. Terrible plan, that's what I'll do. Apparently all the fuel and everything is just quite happy. Pretty good. It's pretty unusual. Oh. You know what, we'll make one change and then we'll call it for the night. I see a mistake I've made. So next session we will get the science packs into the labs and then start working towards the next bullshit. And it will be bullshit. I promise you that. I won't understand how it's bullshit. Oh. Have we had a... Oh? Every time you remember that Blue Undergrounds take 40 gears, you lost a little bit. Not even 40. 80. The best part about that is you lost it a little bit while writing that. How often do you need Blue Undergrounds? Really? I mean, you don't have to build them though. Just don't build them. Have the option. Oh, that's getting scary. Uh-oh. Some of them are running dry. Well, I mean, then you don't have a problem. You've got probably enough. So we're beginning to run a little dry now. Very soon, the train will be called and asked to fix it. Although not as fast as I thought. Although now we've only got one lane, which is not great. Anyway, we were calling it here. So, thank you very much everyone for being here today. I hope you enjoyed your stay. If you are new here, please do consider following. I'd appreciate it. And as always, you do what makes you comfortable the most. Short stream today? Yeah, I've got to do some cleaning. I'm sorry. Otherwise my mother will judge me. My next stream will be on Sunday. That's right, it will not be Saturday because my mum will be here. So I will not be streaming that day, but I'll be streaming the day after and then Monday. So 2 days, 2 streams in a row. Everyone loves that. I will mention that on the Discord as well. Odabo has redeemed I want to be the top cat. Must you do that right now? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's what it's there for. It has been redeemed. He warned you. He did warn. I mean, he was going to take it from you anyway. This is a strategic play. No, this was a strategic play. He was wanting you to redeem it because he figured he'd be here first next stream. So he wanted you to spend the points, waste them, and then be there. Don't worry, you were never going to get that. Like, he was always going to beat you to the punch on that one. Anyway, so you can social links. Yeah, that's correct. Never bring attention to the top cat. I try to avoid it myself. Price has gone to 31,000, by the way. All right, we can go back to this. Here we go. YouTube.com/SeiferKatt is where I post VODs and also where I post Darkest Dungeon Kingdoms playthrough. The what was the game called? Space Age playthrough is now completed on YouTube, so if you want to watch that from the beginning, right at the end, it's all there for you now, so enjoy that. Ben, we're starting to upload Cube. About that far behind. Discord is where you can find me outside my regular streaming time. If you need to talk, you want to talk, you can. And as for me, I'm done for the night. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all on Sunday. Bye, everyone.